Dan here from Your Guitar Academy, and welcome to this lesson where, as you can hear from our wonderful band performance, we're going to give you an easy version of Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix. It's a wonderful track to learn for a beginner because although, yes, when Hendrix plays it, there's a hell of a lot going on, and we will do a video which we'll make sure we link to in the description of like a full version of this. But for a beginner, it's great because it uses all your open chord shapes, the C, the G, D, the A, and of course the E. And what I love about this, teaching this to my students, is then showing them how to then go from that to then just little riffs here and there, you know. And so there's a couple of like little intricate bits which really help us as guitarists, beginner guitarists, start to get to grips with moving around from a strum to more of a little fiddly part, and then back to a strum, and then a fiddly part, and so on and so forth. So it's a fun one to learn. I'm actually going to give you two types of rhythm patterns as well, because beginner is a wide term. There's beginner, and there's also maybe like beginner improver, which is someone who maybe has a better grasp of it altogether. So I'm going to give you not only the chords, a little riff to play, but also I'm going to be giving you two different styles of rhythm, 1/16th note and 1/8th note strum. So there's loads to get on with here. Let's just start with the basic chords. Essentially, we've got a C major, okay? Then we've got the G major. I'm just going to assume you know these chords for now. D major, A major, which you can play however you prefer to play, and then E major. So they're the 5 chords that we're going to be using. Now, if you don't know these chords yet, do head on over to the Guitar Club and follow our beginner's pathway so that you can really know how to understand and play these chords. And this is a great song to then practice once you have got these chords. So what we're going to be doing with these chords, if I was to start with an 8th note strum, it would sound like this. Okay? So all that is, in terms of a rhythm pattern, is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And one thing to note here is that on that last upstroke of each chord, on the down, down, up, usually I'm on the move to the next chord. So if you watch the difference between the C and the G, and watch when, I'll exaggerate when I move. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Okay, so it's really common as a beginner to feel like when you're watching guitar players play at pace, that they're going from there to there in like the splittest of split seconds. But in fact, there's always a little bit of open string happiness in between. Okay, so it's not as quick the change as you maybe think it is or it perceives to be by looking at professional players. All it is that actually in practice, that little upstroke of nothing, open strings, gets completely masked as soon as you hit the chord on the 1. So the most important thing is hitting the chord on the first beat of the bar. Everything else can almost be forgiven. So if I just put a little drum beat on and just do that one bit here, at 60 BPM, we can go like this. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, do it again. So. So there's our first part. Now, the other thing, if you find that actually really, really easy, then as an improver, beginner player, I would say I would switch that to 16th note strumming pattern. So the difference there is that the count is 1 E and 2 E and. So this is what I do in the band track version that we played at the beginning. I go like this. So you'll see, as soon as I switch to a 16th note pattern, my hand goes from this, 1 and 2 and 3, to this, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. So I'm allowing myself way more movement in that right hand, which gives me a few more options in terms of grooving this up a little bit. So with that style of pattern, if you've done that before, then wonderful, this will make sense to you. If you're really unsure about that as a switch, then we've got a fantastic course called the Beginner's Rhythm Challenge over on the Guitar Club. We'll link to it below. Go check that out. I'd highly recommend doing that first, okay? But as soon as you switch to that, what you're going to do then is you're going to go like this. So down, 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 up. So we've got a bit more chance here to do a few more extra notes. So down, 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 up on the C major. 1 E and a 2 E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a. So down, 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 up. Then the G, down, 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 up. D, down, 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 up. A, down, down, up, B. So if I did that along with the drums, notice I'm getting my hand moving. 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Let's hear the difference between the two. Now I'm going to go back to eighth notes. And 4 and 1. It's eighths. Now back to 16ths. Just a little bit more energy, I guess. Same kind of vibe, but more energy this way around. Okay, so that's the first thing. That, in terms of the rhythm and the chords, that's the whole way through the song. Just pick one of those two rhythms depending on your level. And now what we're going to do is that little riff part, okay? So as we hit the E, basically what happens is we actually go around the E for 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in that time, I prepared for you like a cool little part that you can play. So you're going to hit the E for the first bar, big strum. For the second bar, you're going to go like this. So this is the riff in the song at that point, okay? And all we're doing is we're actually using something called an E minor pentatonic. I'm not going to get into that really now, but of course, head on over to Guitar Club. All will be revealed as you go through your beginner's pathways. Now, here, what we want is the 7th fret on the E string, followed by the 5th fret on the A string. So we got, okay, then back to the 7th fret on the E string, and then the 5th fret on the D string. So we go like this. And then we come back down to the E note, which is the 7th fret on the A string. So just again. Okay. So your first bar is just E, 1 strum. Second bar, third bar, you're going to hit the low E string. And for the 4th bar, you're going to go like this. So again, that's the main theme of the song, okay? So what we're going to do here is practice something called hammer-ons. So I'm going to be going from the A string open, and I'm going to hammer on to the 2nd fret, okay? Now the way I hammer on to that, first of all, it's right on the edge of the fret. So it's not back here. It's right over here, edge of the fret stuff. I literally just need to force that finger down as clearly as I can onto that particular fret. Takes a bit of practice, okay, to get the force on that. You can use any finger you like, first finger, second finger, third finger. I just prefer the second finger here for no particular reason, other than it just feels comfortable. Then I'm going to do the D string, same thing. Open D string, hammer on. In fact, sorry, got that wrong. I'm not going to hammer on, I'm just going to do the open D string. So hammer on, open D string, same again. And then back to the 2nd fret on the A string. So we get So I would say if you're an improver, beginner, then do the hammer-ons. If you're a beginner, and you're really just like, oh, those hammer-ons really hurt, then maybe there's a bit of building up that needs to be done before that. Of course, we take care of that on the Guitar Club, so you go through a proper pathway to get you there. For now, then, if I was a proper beginner, I would do down, up. I'd pick everything. Down, up, down, up, down with the pick, okay? So what that gives us, that whole part now of E sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do the... And then the low E string. And then the riff. So there's 4 different bits there. Let's put those with a drum beat. 3, 4, so E. 1, 2, 3. So it all happens quite fast, those 4 little sections, okay? Let's just slow that down a little bit more so we can really get to grips with that. So let's go down to 50. So here, I'm gonna count through this as well so you can hear as they come in. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, I'll do that again. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this bit's obviously fast and quite hard, okay? But let's just play the rest of the song in with that part as well. I'll do the 16th note strumming. 1, 2, 3. And then we're back round. So then you just loop it. 2, 3. And you go round and round. So there it is, guys. There's your part, and it's such a fun part to play. If you want to do a bit of singing as well. Hey Joe. Yeah, I'll do my best. Where you go with that gun in your hand? I'm gonna shoot my old lady down. I'm gonna shoot her down to the ground. And so on. It's really fun when you can kind of sit there and kind of sing along to the track. It doesn't matter if you're a rubbish singer like me or if you can sing beautifully. It's just fun. So there we have it. There's the kind of, what I would say, beginner improver version of this track. If you want to tackle the full thing, we've got another video lesson of this and the solo from the track as well, where we'll go through the more Hendrixisms of the whole thing. And of course, if you love a bit of Jimi Hendrix and you are going down that route, then we do have a Jimi Hendrix player study on the Guitar Club. But I would feel like if you're a beginner player or an improver player, it's well worth going through, signing up to the Guitar Club and getting a pathway of learning that really makes you understand everything from rhythm, chords, lead, improvisation, the theory, everything you need to be an all-round guitar player. Otherwise, I'll leave you with me and the band jamming out on this song.